Okay, so I like to think of these almost like building sentences. Okay, so basically g and x minus 1 are the same. That's how I knew to put this one first. Okay, then I distribute my negatives. Their parentheses on the first one go away because there's nothing in front for me to distribute. Combine like terms, and I got that. Okay, let's go over B real quick and then I'll help with D. So B, I put the f of x first plus my h of x. Now if I'm looking at this, I always like to put them in parentheses, but if I'm looking at this, do you see how there's nothing in front of either one? So the parentheses don't matter because there's nothing to distribute. And then I just do a check from last week. Is it in standard form? No, because I need my x squared to go first. So then all I have to do on this one, because there's no like terms to combine, is just rearrange it so that the x squared is first. Good? So how do I know if I'm adding or subtracting? Well, look at the sentence building part. Is that addition or subtraction? Okay. So on D, am I going to add or subtract? Multiply. Trick question. Neither of those, right? Multiply. So I'm going to do G, so x minus 1 times x squared. Okay. Now this is one of those multiplication ones you guys did last week with the Canvas videos and then the sub extra practice. So my rule is if you're getting them right and showing work, I don't care how you do it, arrows, box, whatever, okay? But if you're not getting them right, then I want you to try my organized box method. Okay, so if I'm doing that, I'd look and I'd say, look, okay, this has 2 terms and this one is a 1 term, right? So my box would be a 2 by 1. Each parenthesis is one side of my rectangle. So I knew this was 2 pieces, 2 terms, and this one was 1. And then I multiply each box individually. So x times x cubed, sorry, x times x squared is x cubed. And then negative 1x squared. And then I look, are these like terms? No, because their exponents is different. So then I can just write it out, but for it to be in standard form, I have to pick the biggest exponent first. So the x cubed is going to go first. I'm glad we did this today because it's kind of like reviewing what you did all last week with the subs. So it'll help you know if you really did understand it or not. Okay? Is there any questions? Okay. I want to go down to the next page. You can skip the next 2 because these ones are a little trickier. Okay. So let's look at G. Okay, new functions. Oh, no, same functions. I just typed them again, it looks like. Okay, so G looks different, right? Because there's a number in front. Well, I'm still going to build my sentence exactly the same. So I'm going to take my 2 and my 3. So 2x squared. How did I know to put an x squared there? How did I know to put x squared there by the 2? Anyone? Because of the name of the function. Good. It was h, and h is x squared. So then what do I put by the 3? 2x. Yep. Perfect, because that's f. That's the name of the function. Okay, so what do I distribute into the x squared? Just the 2. And then into the 2x plus 4, I'm going to distribute a negative 3. Oh my gosh. And this one is already in the right order. Biggest exponent on the left. What questions do you have on this one before we try H? Any questions? Give me thumbs up, thumbs down so I know you're live. Half of you are live. Okay. Let's try H. So I'm going to do 2, and then this is the name F. So I'm going to plug F in. Do I put this 2 by any parentheses, this second 2? No, because there's no name next to it, right? So notice how this is built just like the original equation. Anything to distribute? Bueller. Is there anything to distribute or am I done? The 2, okay. Now am I done? No, I still have like terms to combine. Questions? We doing okay? Okay. I is back up to the very first stuff we did today, right? I can tell because the plus 1's inside by the x. So I'm going to take h. So h of x is x squared. So I got to take out the x. Do you see how all I did at first is replace the x with open parentheses? I'm just taking out the x, right? But then how do I know what to put back in? Well, that's what this is. Am I going too fast, you guys? No, most of you are saying no. Is this distributing? Do I distribute it too? Is this 2 the same as this 2 in part H was? No, this was distributing. This is not distributing. This is foiling. This is telling me I've got x plus 1, the same thing times itself twice. So then you can show work with arrows or a box. I did a 2 by 2 because this is a 1, 2 times a 1, 2. And I multiply everything together. And then add my pieces, and I'm done. Okay, so I know I was gone last week, but my beautiful and hilarious 2-year-old daughter, almost 2, in like a month. Oh, she's getting so old. Okay, she's much better, so I'm here all week. So if you need help at lunch or if you've got second lunch or after school, I'm going to be here until 3 every day this week, okay? So if you need help, I'm not available in the mornings, but I'm always available after school, okay? Any questions on what we did today? Part J is exactly like part I, so I'm not going to make you do it because I can tell you guys are stir crazy, okay? Any questions? Okay. Let me hand out the homework. You can get started. And then, oh.